What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar with C-Zar Gets Crypto, and we are talking about Bitcoin Cash today. Shout out to the Dragon Riders in the House of the Dragon. We are up 1.63%. Yesterday we closed 2.23% to the downside. The day before 1.13%, and the day before that 4.49%. Very small percentages, but there is big shit happening, right? And you can see it here. That's why I have this line drawn. Since literally the beginning of July, we've been held down by this descending trend line. Held down by it several times. You can see it. And a few days ago, we actually broke above it. Not only did we break above it, but we stayed above it. And yesterday, we actually tipped. You can see we literally came down and tipped this line to a T, just like tipped it. This is what some people call a break, hook, and go, or there's other names for it. I can't remember. It's a back test, of a previous area of resistance as support. Generally, this kind of look is very bullish. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It is absolutely bullish. Like, this is something that a breakout trader would consider an ideal trade, in my opinion. You would ideally buy probably right about now. If you wanted to play it safer, I mean, there's a few ways to do it, right? The first way is get a back test confirmation, and right now it looks like we're bouncing off it, but we do have 20 hours and 23 minutes left. If this day was to close red and we were to come down again, that confirmation isn't there yet. That's why it's important to wait for the next day and see. Really, what would confirm this as a back test, in my opinion, would be a day that closes above this here. Not just because it's a daily high close, but it's also where we wicked right here. It's a semi-significant area, at least for this price range. Let's go back and see if it holds any significance in time. Yeah, you opened and closed right here before. Yeah, a little bit of a resistance area, support area before. Again, semi-significant, I think might be. Oh, look at that, a little bit of support there. Semi-significant, I think, is definitely the appropriate term for this. But if we can close above this semi-significant white horizontal line, then I think that would be an indication that we are done going lower and we likely will go higher. Does that mean that it's time to buy? I don't think so. I would think that with this, if we were to close above that, right, we would probably have this kind of ascending formation here. Maybe we come back down and touch this line, maybe we don't, but one way or another, I would expect that we get a higher low that probably does take us back below this horizontal line, or even at least close to it. I would rather let this thing run, wait for it to come back, and then buy. That's kind of my style. I don't like to chase things, and right now, if we were to close above this, I feel like I'd be chasing. So, but if you're a breakout trader, this kind of would be a key area to get involved, especially if the right things take place. And look at this, man. We're up 2.6% already. We've moved up over 1% or maybe 1% since I started making this video. At the moment, we have a bullish engulfing candle presenting itself. I don't think, and I'm not too convinced that this is going to happen, that we are going to. And again, I said break above this line. Okay, I did not say go above it. If we go above it, okay, whatever, that's okay. We can wick above it, but if we close above it, that's really what I'm looking for. I know I've been talking a lot of bullish things, and that's a change of pace for this channel, but at least for the past couple months or so. But I'm not bullish on this thing just yet, guys. Again, I was saying that we need confirmation. This is a bullish looking setup. It's a very bullish looking setup, to be completely honest. But we need confirmation. Confirmation is key, because fake outs do happen, and there is still potential for this thing to be a fake out. All it takes to validate that is get back below this line, and then we have a fake out, right? Then all we're doing is disrespecting this, getting hopes up, when really all we have, if we take all these lines away, is we have a high here. We have lower highs here, right? You've got a lower high here, a lower high here, a lower high here, a lower high here, and guess what? Another lower high here, okay? And if we take it a step further and really analyze it, we've got 2 red days in a row after this lower high top coming in, which could be just another lower high, right? And then we have a high here and a higher high here on the RSI. This is what they call hidden bearish divergence. You generally see this in a downtrend, and it marks continuation. And what does continuation look like? Well, if we have lower highs and lower lows, we just formed a lower high. What would continuation look like? Probably a lower low. If not lower than this low, then at least lower than this low. I still do fully expect, and as I'm talking bearish now, it's starting to go down. Are you just listening to me? Is that what's going on? Go lower. Drop it to the flow. Drop it low. Anyways, if we were to go lower than this price, then I would assume that Bitcoin Cash would go somewhere around 150 to 135, somewhere in that range. I actually have my biggest buy order in crypto and for Bitcoin Cash at 145. I have a couple other buy orders layered out that are much smaller, but 145 is the area that I'm just gonna drop the hammer on this thing, man. Unless we go up higher. And again, what does confirmation look like for that? For all the bulls that want to see me move my buy order up because they just hate to see me get it my way. 217.27. If we can close above that line, then sure. Then I'll really not just think about moving my order. I will move my order, man. I'm gonna have to move it up. Probably I'd move it to like around $200, honestly, because I would look for a higher low. That's what I. Anyways, but we're talking about hypotheticals, and I hate talking about hypotheticals. I mean that I don't believe in. The thing that I do believe in more is that we're gonna go down. So again, lower highs, hidden bearish divergence. We did close today out of the bullish area of control, so we basically got up into it and rejected it, right? An area that we have found resistance before in the RSI, once, twice, 3 times over here, 4 times, 5 times, right? You know, like we do find resistance in this area, and oftentimes it'll send us all the way back to the oversold zone, or at least like down, you know, into the bearish area of control. I would expect that we do get probably back into the oversold zone if we were to get below the 40, which is the bearish area of control again. We might not. There is it is possible. There is a possibility that we could hold this kind of upward sloping trend line here. Right. I mean, if we were to drop hard today or tomorrow, we could do, you know, we could go all the way down to 40, but there is hope that we could do that, but I'm not really convinced at the moment. What I'm really looking for, you guys, is this day to close red, not to bullishly engulf like it's looking like it wants to. We still have 20 hours and 18 minutes left. Let's see how the day closes. I really do like the fact that we have 2 red consecutive days. It makes this hidden bearish divergence a lot more convincing to me. Closing out of the bullish area of control is nice to see. We're only in the beginning of this day, so don't get psyched out, guys. Wow, that is some nice volume coming in though. That is actually some nice volume. Let's see here. BCH USDT on Binance. Gotta be honest, man. Kind of looks good. Kind of looks good, actually. Not gonna lie. For 17 minutes left to close in this 4-hour. Man, this definitely does look pretty bullish. I'm not gonna lie. It's a good bit. It's not like a lot of volume, right? But where was it? Maybe it's on Binance. It's not that much volume. Is that what it is? I don't know. It looks like a little bit of volume. I don't know. It's not enough. It's not enough to like really be convincing, but it is starting to look nice. Let's be fair. I think on Coinbase maybe is what it was looking a little bit better. Yeah, it looks like a lot more. So I trust the Binance volume charts, but either way, regardless of how it looks, I think this end of day is going to be very important. Again, closing above here will be a big deal. And if we don't close above here, that doesn't mean that it's over for the bulls. That doesn't mean that it's game on for the bears. There's still a lot of proving that has to be done for the bears if we want to regain this idea that we are going lower. And I do still believe in that, but man, things are definitely looking strange. Anyways, I got nothing else that I want to say. I think I've said everything I need to, right? Look for that close above about 217.27. If not, we're probably going to continue to go down. We do have hidden bearish divergence after all, and that could take us to the promised land once and for all before we really start to see things move up. But that's all I got for you guys. If you liked the video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to see more, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.